Away, oh hey, away, oh hey, hey, oh, away, oh hey, 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 away, oh hey, 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 away, oh hey, hey, away, oh hey, hey,
When I was a little girl, must be about 5 or 6 years old, you know those old floor model radios? They had a big dial, dialing away, because all you hear is shortwave stuff, you know, what you hear. And then I caught some kind of music. When I caught it, I really liked it. I wanted to sing it, so I was singing it away. Holy, holy, holy. I was singing a little girl voice. And my mother said, "What's that you're singing?" I said, "I don't know. It sounds good. It must be holy songs." And she said, "I never want to hear you singing them again in the house." Okay? I said, "Okay." So every morning I look around for that station. But I don't sing it in the house. I go up the hill, up above my house, and then go sing it up on top of that hill. 'Cause I can see the whole reserve from there. You know, it's a little higher. Because I loved singing anyway. In the beginning, I loved singing. So as years went by, when I moved up here, I must have been around about maybe 17, between 17 and 21. I picked up singing. I wanted to sing our songs, any kind of native songs. And then so I started singing, but I was the lowest of the low. Holy God, you couldn't even bring my voice up, because I was like the trombone or something that's low, you know, in the music field. And I just couldn't bring my voice out. I didn't have enough breath. So I thought to myself, I've got to quit smoking, because I smoked 3 packs of cigarettes a day. I had cigarette in every ashtray in every room. And so at that time, I really wanted to learn how to sing. I wanted to sing to the best of my ability for the Creator, no matter what. That's what I wanted to do. And so finally, I bought a new pack of cigarettes and new lighter, got some brochures, read them, threw everything in the garbage. That was the last time I smoked. It was in 1974. I quit smoking, I quit drinking, I quit doping, I quit everything all at once, because I wanted to sing. So the songs, we went to go get the songs from my sister, Deanna. Deanna had the songs, and there was only one that really stuck, was the Guanuda, the welcome chant. And that's the one. I wanted it something of ours. So that's the one that stuck. No matter what we dance with, we use Guanuda song on there. So we sang the Guanuda song, and it goes like this. Guanuda, 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 Guanudia. Guanuda, 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 Guanudia. Guanuda, 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 Guanudia. That's what I tell all the singers that are learning how to sing. You've got to go in here, look for yourself in there. That's where you find your voice, in here. Because if you're singing, trying to look at everybody, you're going to lose it. But go inside and try to do anything for your voice in order to keep your voice up. You know, drink lemon, drink anything, chew gilhaswask or muskrat root, chew that. It's good for your throat. And before you go sing, don't eat. If you're going to go sing somewhere else, don't eat, because you feed it after. Don't feed it yet. Feed it after you sing. And then you get hungrier. You get hungrier after you sing. And then that's a good way of doing it. Before you go sing somewhere else, don't eat. don't eat yet. And sometimes you go without eating all evening and they forget to save food for you. But it's okay. You know, I just love singing. And then one day somebody called me up from South Dakota, and I said, South Dakota? And he said, could I come visit you? Could I come record you? I said, record me what? And he said, I want to record the songs from the old songs. I said, I don't have very many old songs. I'm still just learning. And he said, well, we'll record what you have. So it took 3 months. He called me. It took 3 months because I was asking around in the meantime. And so I said, well, okay then. So that's the first one that I have recorded in 1997, I think. That's the first recording. That's one of the best recordings that I did, that one. I think there's 13 songs on there. And this last one that Nelson Milley and I did, I really like that one too. Because there's a song on there, it's called the Healing Hope Song. I really love that Healing Hope Song because it just came. We had the Healing Hope in Detroit, and in American Indian Health was the one I used to work there with Deanna. And we went there and we told them about the Healing Hope, so they decided they want the Healing Hope there, and we were excited. So we brought the Healing Hope there, and we had it there for the weekend, and after the Healing Hope was gone, boom, it hit us. Geez, did we ever miss the Healing Hope? Of course, Don Koyas and his daughter, but the Healing Hope did an impact over there. It is really something. So we went back into the church hall where the Healing Hope was, and so my sister Gracie and I went in there and we sat there, and then all of a sudden she said, bring out your drum, sing a song. So I just picked up my drum and I started singing the song. And then as I was singing it, I was thinking to myself, I don't even know what the song is, but I'm still going to sing it because it just came. And that was when the vision came with the song. So on that CD, the last CD that I did, I talked about the vision, and then in the background, he put the song on there. It's beautiful. And on the next CD I do, I'm going to do the holy songs. It's for the elders that are Catholics still, you know, they believe, you know. So did I. I still do. I still believe in the way I believe now, but not the way I was taught how to believe, not that. It's just I believe what I've always thought, how I believe now, that's just the way it is. And that's just the way it is with the elders now. They believe, you know, like staunch or whatever, you're Catholic, you're Catholic. I think even one priest said one time, and he said, I can safely say that your aunt is more of a believer than I am. That's what the priest had said, because she believed in God, you know, God, Creator, we call him Creator now. And then in them days it was only God, and she did. You know, the elders, and they like to hear the songs of the Christian holy songs. I like to sing them too. And I like to just rev it up a little to make it, you know, good, like that kind of singing. I do that because there was one elder that have requested when she said, when they put me away, I want Deanna and Maggie to sing for me. So we did. So we sang the song, I Have Decided to Follow Jesus. It's a really beautiful song. How it goes in the beginning, it says, Gizidahatmen nusukwan Jesus, Gizidahatmen nusukwan Jesus, Gizidahatmen nusukwan Jesus, Madawesu. And then it's so beautiful. Even the priest was dancing down there when we were singing. They're around us all the time. They'll never ever leave us, the little people. You know, those ones, they'll never leave us because they need songs too, because they really thought a long time ago that we would never sing songs anymore because they were kind of like sad. They were sad. But when this was back, must be about 15 years ago, I took a woman for healing. And nobody wanted to take her. I said, I'll take her, just pay for my way. And then I went to Alberta, Driftpile, Alberta. And at that moment, at that time too, you know, we all have our ups and downs, and I was on a downslide then, very, very deep. I just wanted to quit everything. I wanted to quit my culture, I wanted to quit my tradition, I wanted to quit my singing, quit everything. Because I didn't decide, I just allowed it to come in. And then even on our way up, I didn't even care if I came back at that moment. And then when they were putting her in the sweat lodge, and it hit me, I said, I wish she would ask me to come in too. And then I was in there cleaning the house, you know, getting her house all ready, getting the meal ready till when they come out. And then about 20 minutes later, her son comes in. He said, my mother wants you in the sweat lodge. I said, hallelujah. I didn't even know how I got in there. All I remember was sliding in that sweat. When I slid in that sweat, the door came down. When the door came down right in front of my face right here, the ancestor spoke. He said, I never want to hear you say that again. He said that to me in English. And I said to myself, what? I didn't say nothing to anybody, but they were my thoughts. And he said it again. I never want to hear you say that again. He said, ever since the first time you sang the very first song that came out of your mouth, what uttered out of your mouth, we heard you. You should have seen the ancestors dance, because they remembered the songs and they'd never ever heard them for a long time. And he said, and another thing, you sang the songs what people gave you to sing, because they liked the way you sing. So they give you songs for you to sing. And you didn't even know, you didn't even ask if, ands, or buts. It doesn't matter to me. A song is a song. And I'll sing it, because they wanted me to sing it. They gave it to me to sing. I'll sing it. And I sang it, and he said, you didn't even ask, or what do they mean, or why do you want me to sing? You didn't ask, you just took it. And you sang them, because everybody here, the ancestors said, know the songs. They're happy, they're dancing, and they're, you know, dancing with joy, and the tears come out. And the little people are going crazy nuts, because I've seen them do that. I've seen the little ones. They even jump up, because I was in South Dakota one time. I took sick down there. And those little people were there. They were there with me for the whole 12 days I was sick. They were there. They were just, you know, they were having a good time. Every day they're by my bed. It's beautiful. I love singing. I just love singing. I'm in fifth heaven. One time this woman came, she's from Scotland. Her last name is Bosch. I can't remember her first name. But she's a voice therapist over there, and Gwen Bear, she asked her to come to do it over at the College of Craft and Design. So it came over to my house. That's where it happened, over my house, of course. And so we did it over there, and she said, this old lady that she knows, and it took her till she reached 80 somewhat years old. She'd go downstairs, and underneath her steps, she'd be singing away, you know, exercising herself, and then all of a sudden you heard that voice. And she said, I have never yet did that to anybody until I came here, because there was a lot of them that did the ceremony, but nobody wanted to do the end, because you got to exercise your tongue. And then she did it to me, because when you're saying the ah, you know, she'll go ha, you know, that came out. That was the excess air that's in your body, and she'll go all over here and there. She'll take all the air out, and she said, keep on singing. I keep on going ah, and after a while I was singing something that I didn't even know I was singing, but it was beautiful. And then I shot up. I shot way, way up, where I always wanted to be, on top of the world, singing to the best of my ability to the Creator. All I seen was just bright white and image of a God, however God looks like. And then the higher I sang, the higher it went. I was uncontrollable. It was just beautiful. One time, this happened in my living room. I was laying there, and all of a sudden, bang! I seen something. When I seen something, here was a pot, you know, those terracotta pots, and there was a flower in there. So I just jumped up, and when I seen that flower, and then all of a sudden I was sitting at the edge of by the living room door, because my bedroom was there, and this flower, oh my God, it sang to me. It sang Unconditional Love, the song that came out of that flower. So I decided it's giving me something, so I'm giving it back to her. And when I sang to her, I sang the same way she sang. We were singing it back and forth together. Oh my God. Jacob seen that flower in our ceremony. And he said, "Mag, do you see that?" But he was excited more. And I said, "No." And I said, "It's okay, that's my flower that's helping me for the ceremony that was going to happen." But holy man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I encourage anybody and everybody that are singing, that are learning to sing, just remember to feed your song, feed your songs. Feed them in here, connect your brain to your heart, to the pit of your soul, your spirit. Connect all them together. You'll be able to sing anything. Beautiful. Look at Jeremy, our Indian Pavarotti. Look at him. Man, he's something else. It's not only you're just going to sing, it's your spirit. It's your spirit. You're in tune with your spirit. Because that vibration, the vibration that comes out is something else. You're connecting the waves, and it's out there. They'll hear. The whales heard it when we were down home. Remember that when we went on that first island? Oh my God Almighty! 16 whales, 16 right whales. You know how gigantic, enormous they are. Jurassic Park. 16 whales were around us, and it was on a full moon night. My sister Gracie always wanted to go spend the night at the first island. Nobody would go there. Everybody's scared of it. There's ghosts over there. There's spirits over there. Nobody wants to go there. So Deanna and I said, well, let's go spend the night. 5 o'clock in the morning having coffee over Gracie's. So we got everything all together. Stanley helped us and Alice. You guys going to sleep over there with us? Nope. We'll just help you over. Because once we were there, holy man, can't get away because the water's all around. But that night when those whales came, oh my God, heaven sent. On that almost, we made a complete circle all the way around when we started singing over towards the east, over at Eastport and Campobello, to the reserve, and to the west over here to St. Andrews, and over here to the Deer Island. When we were facing Deer Island, it was a slight, and I asked Gracie, I said, what plane is that? Oh, that one comes from Paris. That one always comes from Paris over there. I said, oh, okay. And I said, does it always stay there for a while? And then all of a sudden, shoo, right up overhead. A light must have been about this big around. It was a fluorescent green. And we looked at ourselves, UFO, too late now. We can't get off the island. Boom, it just went away. And those whales, oh my God. Some guy, he's a singer, some guy came there and Gracie told the story and the guy made the song out of it. You know, when you sing, you have no worries in the world. You don't think nothing else. You're not even thinking. You're just going with the voice. You're just going with that sound. You're surrounded by sound, that beautiful sound. That when it's like this, is when it's vibrating, you're vibrating. You're vibrating too. And you're weightless and just as if you're not standing on ground. You're in motion. That's how I feel. Sometimes I could just take off when I'm singing, but then again, I say, I'm here. I'm with the people. I got to stay here, because sometimes I could just go. It's really something else. It's beautiful travel. I did that over at the Red Lantern. We were just bar hopping, went to go look for steaks where there was good steaks, me, Stanley, and Alma. And then when we got there, so we ordered our meal, and then all of a sudden, book, I felt something. Next thing I know, I just went like this. And then Stanley said, "What's the matter?" I heard him say, "What's the matter?" But that's as last as I heard. But Alma told him, "Don't touch her. She's going somewhere." So they didn't. It felt like I was gone for a long, long time. But Alma said I must have been gone for about a minute and a half. About a minute and a half I was gone. Because when I took off, you know how you pull elastic and then you let it go? That's how it felt like. Because when I was up there, I was singing to the best of my ability for the Creator. And that song. And when I shot back, it was just like an elastic too. So she told that voice therapist, she told all the ones that were there, "Put your coats on her, because she'll be frozen when she comes." I was freezing too when I came back. Music is my life. It's my life, music. If anything else, but music, you know. Yeah. I always like to bring that to anybody. You know, you can sing like that, so can you, you know. Don't try to sing like me. Find yourself. You know, you have a good voice. You have, you know, good, strong lungs, you know, if you don't smoke away like I did. You got good, strong lungs, and you really want it in there. It's like that woman who gave the 2 songs. She's beautiful. She could become a great, big, good singer, because I hear it in her voice, because she's got a strong voice. When I was in there, when I had a high fever, that woman that was there, she was with me every day until the day that I was all better. I just broke my fever was 106. They thought I was going to die, because they couldn't bring my fever down. And there was a woman there, because I was, they didn't want to keep me in that hospital. That was in the Indian hospital, and they said, "No, take her to the," this was in South Dakota, "take her to the," Indiana said, "No, that's too much prejudice over there. I want her here. This is the Indian hospital. This is where she belongs." And they said, "No, we're not keeping her." And so Deanna said, "They don't want to keep you." I said, "I don't know then, Dee." And she said, "I'm going to go out there," because she was getting mad then. She said, "I'm going to talk my doctor talk." And then when she talked to doctor talk, he said, "Take her upstairs." That's all he said. I don't know what that doctor talk is, but her and Donna were there. Donna Augustine was there too at the time, yeah. Yeah, they fought for me to stay in that hospital. That woman that was when they took me upstairs, and then all of a sudden I see Deanna, I said, "That doggone Deanna and the doctor are in cahoots with one another." I must have been delirious, 106 temperature. Yeah, fever. And then all of a sudden I seen this great big butterfly, this big. This butterfly this big. It was all glittery, beautiful butterfly coming out from behind the TV. And then I seen this lady standing in that corner over there. And I said, "What are you doing?" And then she didn't answer me. Next thing I know, she came over, she had a towel on her arm, and she had those stainless steel basins. I have one. And then she said, she didn't say nothing, she just started. Oh my God, did that ever feel good? She even went behind my ear, in my ears, right around here, right in here, and right here, and every, you know, like bathing the baby. Did that ever feel good? She even changed my sheets and changed, because I had wetted myself, I guess. She changed my pajamas, bathed me, and put me back in bed. And next thing I seen, she was at the corner again. And then, "What are you doing?" And she said, "You ought to see a movie." I kind of chuckled, eh? So I thought I'd be funny back. I said, what movie I ought to see? She said, Geronimo. I've watched Geronimo, but I don't know, what is it? What is it? I know there has to be something that I need to see. On that, there's two Geronimo, one in the language and one in English. There's two Geronimos that I need to see. I haven't seen it yet. That happened quite a few years ago. Yeah, I'd like to make a CD with Jeremy. And he said, if I can get away with when he said, when I sing with Buffy, and I said, what? When you sing with Buffy? You mean you're going to be singing with Buffy before me? He said, I'll see if we can sing together. Because she was my, what do you call that?
Idol.
Idol, yes. Buffy's my idol. One time my granddaughter Autumn, when Autumn was a little girl, she said, Gran, put your CD on. I said, I don't have a CD, baby. And she said, yes, you do. And so she went and looked for it, and she brought it over. It was Buffy. I said, that ain't me, baby. That's Buffy. That's my idol. Yeah. That's another story, braiding, my mom. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I even, long time ago, this was about 20 some odd years, 30 some odd years ago, when I didn't get my mom, I should say we, us, her kids, somebody came and asked us if they could videotape her, but my mom was getting scared, so we said, no, she doesn't want to be videotaped. Right to this day, I said, I'm so sorry that we could have, encouraged her, but we didn't. I was telling Maxim there about the braid. When she braids, you should hear that song. Braid song. Yeah. When she braids, and she goes like this, like that. That's the way she braids, like this. I'm not even getting tired, but that's how she braids. And then where the grass hits, there's a cuts, and she uses plaster because it won't go through the plaster in the braid, eh? Yeah. She'll be sitting there from morning till we go to bed. When we wake up, she's still there. Forever braiding. One guy asked her to braid 10,000 yards of braid. And my mom said, what are you going to do with 10,000 yards? He said, I'm going to make a pair of curtains for my window. He bought a fire hall in Boston, and that was his house. He converted it into a house, and that's what he wanted to make, the curtains for the window. So my mom said, well, give me a month. So she braided 10,000 yards for, I think she had 10 cents a yard then. I don't know how much that is in 10,000 yards. Yeah.
2 cents.
Yeah, when she started out, when we were little, she was only 1 cent. 1 cent a yard. She even marked her windowsill where the yard was. When we were visiting our mom, we visited her at the chair. When Freda's got the chair, my mom's chair, the braiding chair. Yeah, he's got the chair. Yeah, but the braiding, not the oldest, but the second oldest girl, Diane, she can braid like my mom. But not as fast as my mom, but she can braid fast. And Elsie, well, when she was alive, she braided. She braided me 3 kinds, the small, medium, and large. Because when I used to go to schools a lot, I used to take that with me to go show the kids the braid. Yeah. My mom, it was so funny when she was in the hospital, when she was dying. So we all went, we took turns going there, and when I walked in, her hair was kind of messy. And I said, Mom, you want me comb your hair and braid your hair? No, doggone way, you're going to put braids in my hair. She never ever had, but she always had curls right here. Just curls right here. and then down. She always wore those little rubber, remember those little rubber curlers?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what every night she put them on up here. Curly hair. Yeah. She was telling Eddie, Elsie's husband, I don't know if you remember him. He used to have a pipe on.
Yes.
Yeah, he had not one tooth in his head. But he had nice false teeth later on in life. And so when my mom would go brush her teeth, and Eddie would go be there brushing his teeth, and they'd be in those things, eh? And so my mom goes there and he goes there, and during the day they're going like this, and my mom said, Eddie, I think I got your teeth. And he said, yeah, I was going to say that too, Mimi, I think I got yours. So she told him, said, when I die, if I die first, I'll be taking your teeth with me. And he said, oh yeah, I don't think so, Mim. She did. She took Eddie's teeth. Oh my God, that was so funny.
Oh, God.
And she always wore wedged heels, you know, with the little wedge on your shoes. And we were at that place where they dress you up, you know, fix you all up. And I asked that man, I said, does she have any shoes on? Or moccasins or anything? He said, nope. So I took my shoes off and I said, here, put these on for her. So, and they were flat shoes. She never wore flat shoes. I told Lorraine and Gracie, I said, oh my God, I think my mom's cursing me from now until I go over. Come here, put these flat shoes on me, not no wedge heels. Oh, that was so funny. Yeah. So funny. And when I walked in there next day, when the day we were looking after her, I walked in there and I used to wear these the round glasses, eh? I walked in and she told Gracie was sitting there, oh, here's Gracie's husband's name, what's his name? Oh, here comes Chester, and it was me. I had to laugh. I went, looked and looked. I finally had to go right in front of her, and she said, oh, Margaret. Now, sie bin all Chester. Chester with the great big beard and his glasses. I must look like Chester.
Oh, hey,